Morning folks, Massey Dave, hope you're all well. Time you see this one, it'll be Tuesday. So yeah, it's Sunday morning. So I hope you enjoyed the bonus video from tonight, not Sunday night, from the show. And well done to the winner on Saturday and the winner on Sunday. Not that I've done the winner on Sunday yet, but there we go, we'll get round to that one. So just been up here, done the school services this morning for the women and their horses. So we'll get this parked up, go and have a cup of tea and do a few bits and head on up to the show, lunchtime-ish. We'll see what else there is to see. It's Monday morning. Hope you say you enjoyed that little video last night, which I've already said about from yesterday. But anyway, it's rather chilly again this morning. I was coming into work this morning and sort of slowed up to come into the workshop. I thought, something's not right with me van. I've just ripped the front wheel off and yeah, I think I've had the best of my brake pad. But something wasn't right. At least I've got here, so I'll get some new pads ordered and put on here. So yeah, when you know, you think, not right. Anyway, we'll get those ordered. I'd like to think today we can get that off of that. Let's hope, before the weather changes and comes in bloody wet again. Anyway, as I probably said previously, before we lift the cab off, we need to take this bit off out of the way with the gear sticks on. So then we've only got to lift the cab up as high as that and the wheels to get it off. If we don't take that off, we could risk breaking this. We'd have to lift it all the way up this high, get it past that. So, you know, I say you can't buy these, can't get them unless you're extremely lucky and find a breaking one, which these days, highly unlikely. So that bit's like gold dust. So we'll get the bolts out, get it out of the way. Right, everything's out. Let's move the steering wheel out of the way, pop them down there. It should just lift off now without too much grief. Up and away. There we go. Out the way. Let's get them out, put them inside safely. Right, we've hung that up. So we'll have a look inside the gearbox now. Yeah, there we go. Into the gearbox. Nothing looking nasty at the moment. Anyway, at least that bit's off. So we've nearly got calipers wound back in. Just using all the old brake pads there to keep it level. And obviously, yes, I have removed the cap up there before anybody asks. So the pads are ordered. Hopefully be here in a couple of hours. We can put it back together. Discs are okay for now. Probably next time it's going to need some new discs. But for now, that will do. There we go. All back in, ready to go. Right, that side's done as well. Not quite so bad this side. Still some meat left on them, but not a huge amount. Just open said box. No, they're not the right size. I think they sent real ones, not front ones as I asked for. Never mind. Anyway, look who's here this morning. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah.
Ish?
Yeah.
And everybody was asking after that for the weekend, where's Clifford? Yeah, that would have been star of the show. Would have made concourse classic. Right, let's get busy. We're going to mess with that over there. See if we can get that cab off in the dry before the heavens open. So best get the ladders and strops and things. This will have to wait. Bugger. Right, we just dragged it forward because obviously it won't start and run on its own now. So she's there with the ladders. Going to put the strops on. I've just got one pin to get out on the bottom. And then hopefully this will just come off and we can get it in there in the dry to deal with.
Right, cab's ready to come off. that looks a bit different.
Well, it's in here. New one, old one. So just having a look at plan of attack. Basically got to come apart. Not like we haven't done it before. Oh, at least it's a job in the dry. Right, getting grubby hands time. We got the bolts out there. We've got the filter and bolted off the side of the gearbox there. Off the side of there, we've got the drive shaft and the oil pipe. 4 bolts underneath there, 2 on the back. And we'll see if we can get the gearbox lifted out the way, give it a clean off, put it on its stand. I've nearly got the gearbox ready to get out. I've put new brake pads in the van, which turned up second time the right ones. I've come back in here. Somebody here has been busy. Makes a change. Look at that. It's all gone. It's all here on the floor. Bloody hell. Loads of bits. Mind, this one is coming apart quite easily, isn't it?
It is. There's been a few bits that have been a bit of a pain, but...
Well, at least you've got a job in the dry in there.
Yeah.
With the heater. But yeah, wow. That's... yeah. Look, there's more on the floor there. You've got a big hole.
I know.
It's right there. Well, so much for the rain. We're ready to lift the gearbox out, all being well. So you're here to supervise. Let's hope it goes swiftly upwards. Give it a good clean, but she had a big hole in there, and now we've got a big hole out here. And that's looking a bit grubby and dirty. That's got a damn good clean. There, one thing at a time. Clean this and get it on the stand and get it in out of the way. You can go back in there and do some stuff, and
Yeah,
I'll get wet.
Good idea.
Well, that's looking a little bit cleaner than it was. Just take some getting the dirt off of it. It's stuck on like glue, so let that drip dry a bit, and then we'll get it in and put it on the stand, which is still in the workshop because I was going to take it out, but I haven't. So thankfully it's still there. We've got this in there on the frame. We've had to tidy up out there our tools. Just having a regroup of stuff now from the mess of the morning. You're sorting out stuff here that you've ripped out. And do you know what time it is? Yeah, where's the day gone again? But it's been productive to say the least. So good to be back. All the abuse you're giving me. Say, everybody was missing you at the show. You should have been there. Where's Penny? Where's Massey Penny? Where's Clifford? Anyway, good show on this. So, yeah, it's coming apart. Well done. Just while we're tidying up bits and pieces here, closer look at this third spool arrangement. It all looks quite genuine-ish. But normally this pin here, there's a little split pin in there that holds it in, but obviously there isn't the space, so they've tack welded over the end of the pin. And then they've used, looks like scroll pins through there.
Yeah, I think so.
To hold it in rather than a pin with a split pin.
Splitting all in there, look.
Well, we'll have to tidy that.
Yes.
I'm say just grind those bits off and hopefully get that pin out, and the whole lot will come out as one unit. I thought just before I go, we'll get the clutch out. Normally, well, I say there's a dowel in there, but it should be, yeah. But the splines, they don't look that bad. I think they're just about serviceable to go again. A little bit of wear, not as much as the last one, but it should do. We can get that pulled apart and sent off for refurb. Well, never in all my days have I been able to get every one of these bolts out here for that, and it's come out. That is an absolute first. Morning folks, it's about 5:45 in the morning. I'm here to pick up this one. for inspection. So yeah, we'll go around and check all the lights, do a quick check round first, then get her back. Weather's a bit crap again. Got the torch, see what we're doing. Right, let's get on with it. Oh, I think I got that done in time. The rain started. I think we didn't get wet. So let's get around this corner and get out of here and drop it back. I just called in the boys and girls and picked up some more bits and pieces for engine mounts, gearbox mounts, cab mounts. So we'll get this over to the man that moulds them up and get another dose of sets made up for anybody that needs them. So yeah, fair bit of work goes into making those bits and those bits. Yeah, it might just see a little bit of tube, but it's all specific diameters inside for the bolts and the tooling I have made up to make the things. So yeah, ready to go. We're back in the land of the living, back in Paradise City, whatever you want to call it, where we try and make the magic happen, go from something like this to something like that. Unfortunately, no Massey Penny today, called in sick, so hopefully she's gonna feel better, but she has been struggling for the last week or so with various aches and pains. So I'm gonna make a start getting the glass out of this cab because the weather's horrible outside. So you'll have to put it with me today and me only. So we'll get the rubbers taken out, get the glass out, put it out of the way safely, and then we're going to tackle see what happens on all the bolts here. I know we had a bit of a result yesterday on the front one. They all come out, brilliant. So fingers crossed on all the window ones. So let's get to it and get the glass out of this cab. Just on with the back window, we managed to get the wiper out, but just notice this is not an original piece of glass in here. It's been changed at some point in its life. So just a little note, because it's usually a symbol that says Fort and then a date code, but this is hasn't got that. Don't know if you can make that out. Probably not, but it's totally different. Roost. Got all of them out. Just had one shear off on the back window. Hinge has seen better days though, that's definitely had it. But only one to deal with there. Just got the side windows to go now, so fingers crossed they'll come out. I'll say, glass is out, we've got the bottom catch off. Let's see what happens on these. There they come out. Oh. There's movement. Ooh, flipping it. One day. What's going to happen there? Oh, and yep. Wiggly, wiggly. This is looking good. Two. Really? This is unbelievable. This is just like brilliant. Three. Last one. Ooh. It's coming out. Hoorah! Yippee! You stay there. And you can go down there. That is... It's off. Unbelievable. I'll take that any day. One more to go, the other side. Right, here goes the last four. No way. Really? That is... Well, I'm not holding my breath until the last one's out. Oof. This... what's going on? What is happening? They're coming apart. Finger tight. You park yourself there. Two to go. No. I don't believe this. What's that one? A little bit tighter, but he's going. Hurrah! So we just got one bolt that's sheared off on the back to get out. But I'm sure we can heat that one up, get some grips on it, and get him out. And there's another one off. What's the hinge like? I think a good clean up on the hinge, you'd be serviceable to go again. But we'll see. We might just renew the hinges anyway, just for sake of it, so at least they're stainless steel. Well, a little bit of heat in there, and we managed to melt it out and beat it in. So no holes were really harmed. We'll just put a tap through those eventually, make sure we've got a good thread. But yeah, windows are out. We can start, get the shroud off around the tank next. Still got some fuel in there, but the filter's blocked up, so it's going to be a messy job to drain that out to get the fuel tank out. But we'll just chip away, get these bolts up here, through across there, one's down that side out, and the handle off. Well, this has definitely had a repaint in its life. Red overspray on this rubber through there. So yeah, a couple of bolts left to come out, shroud can come off, and then we'll get the drain glass of the fuel out. Slowly does it. I think I know what's going on here. I don't think there's a filter inside here, and somebody's done a modification that I tend to do now and not have the filter, and a little stack pipe inside. So just carefully cracked off that boss on there. So just nice and slowly, because I don't want to make a big mess in the workshop. So we'll get it catched, putting the tub out the way. So slowly does it. Right, well, that's nearly all the diesel drained out. There isn't a lot left in there. I'll get the last of these bolts out and see what nasty surprises, or pleasant surprises, or dirty surprises are lurking within. Thankfully I haven't made too much of a mess on the floor. Last bolt coming out. Huh, what did I say? Little stack pipe stuck in the middle. Stops all the crap going down in. You don't get the problem with a little pencil filter blocking up. So yeah, that's what you got there. I was right about the back glass. There's the remains of a broken one in there. So yeah, eagle-eyed Dave spots it again. And now we have a bigger hole. The tank's out over there. It's looking quite tidy. No serious rot in it at all. Just a little bit under there, but that's not a problem. On to the next bit. Get these bits and pieces off there, ready for replating. So I've extracted the front windscreen wiper motor, which is over here. We might test those in a bit. But we're now nearly ready to get the heater box out. It's got one bolt, I think, holding it up, and it should come out downwards. Well, it's out, and it was rather heavy, and I stabbed my thumb. But that's what's been put in there. I don't know what it's come out of, but we're gonna have to try and remake things to put it back to somewhere near normal. So at least it's out. We've got a couple of bits left up there to get out, and that bar there, and then the cab is, I think, oh, the mirrors, which they've had it, they're all rusted out, but the cab is pretty well ripped and stripped. Well, even this bit in here is not seized up. It moves, so hopefully get the 3 screws out, unhook the cable, that's out, wiper mechanism, and it's out the top of the door. Well, that's been a busy day. I can safely say every nut and bolt is out of this, and every bit is out of the cab. So I'm gonna let that do, because I beat myself several times, cussed us for, as usual. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Drop us a comment. Thank you for the new subscribers, and anybody else who's watching this, much appreciated. Give us the old thumbs up and hit the old sub button if you would like so. As I say, we do 3 videos a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, whatever happens. Might be a bit light tomorrow. Got a funeral to go to. A friend of mine sadly passed away. He's a couple of years younger than me. So that's going to be a bit of a sad one, but hey ho. So yeah, onwards and upwards of this one. Waiting for bits for that one. And so it goes on. So till next time, look after yourselves. Catch you later.